just because I want you to suffer with me, and I'm going to vent here for a little bit. A health video, right? And of course, I've showed many of my blood tests in other videos, so just because it's going to be too much stuff on the screen, so go watch those videos. And I'm not going to show every message between me and the doctor because it's going to get too annoying cutting everything out, but I'm going to try to make this a too long didn't read just to complain, because I don't think people have any idea what it's like to have a real problem in life, right? What it's like to have actually been dying in a hospital before, to have permanent side effects because a doctor fucked you up, right? Just absolutely fucking insane, the kind of bullshit I have to do. So more recently, I told the story that I actually filled up the TRT prescription because I'm like, I need to do something, right? Because I am in bed way too much. It's getting too bad, but I still haven't taken it, right? Because I'm like, dude, give me any reason not to take this because it's so bad now, like my health, that, I'm having trouble getting through walks, right? Now, as we've showed in my other videos, with all these different vitamins and supplements, right, I've actually been able to get my total testosterone to the 800s, which is crazy, right? But unfortunately, my free testosterone always sucks. The last free testosterone test I did was a 6.8, and my sex hormone binding globulin is generally 55 to 68, it feels like the past year. Now I want you to look at this. 6.8 free testosterone. Do you know what that makes me? That makes me like a 75 to 100-year-old man. Did you see this? And my sex hormone binding globulin, 55 to 68 generally, I'm like a fucking 100-year-old man. It's no wonder I'm so fucking tired. So if you don't know anything about hormones, and not that I'm a fucking master blaster, but I've been in the hospital long enough, dude. And it's like, dude, if you have high sex hormone binding globulin, right, that can like bind to your testosterone, I guess, and it makes it so you can't actually use this testosterone, right? Okay. So anyway, it's crazy, right? So this doctor, and I scribbled out her name, and like I said, I was going to show all the messages, but it just was getting annoying cutting everything out. So we'll just show some examples. I had this appointment March 21st, I think it was. And she's like, oh, well, bioavailable testosterone is typically an adequate reflection of free testosterone, but we can measure free testosterone specifically. And I have fucking told this girl, dude, right during the appointment, the things I told her, I'm like, listen, I know I'm not going to be a normal case. Listen, I was dying before, I have normal testosterone now, but I have low free testosterone, okay? Like, I know that's not normal. And I also asked her about the thyroid. And of course, they had no fucking answer for that. And also showed here, I did start taking dutasteride this year. I mean, I don't know how much it showed up anyway, but like I said, ever since I've gotten long COVID, my hair's been shit. So I started taking dutasteride. But anyway, right? So anyway, whatever the case is, I just want you to look at how fucking retarded some of these messages are. So first, she was going to test the free testosterone. Then she changed her story to, oh, I'm just not going to do this anymore because bioavailable is what matters. Well, if you actually look, right, it's a measure of all the testosterone that is not bound by sex hormone binding globulin. It's not affected by sex hormone binding. Well, what's the point of doing a fucking test if it's not affected by sex hormone binding globulin when you know I have sex hormone binding globulin of the levels of a 100-year-old man? Bioavailable testosterone includes that free testosterone, which I can't even use in the first place because my sex hormone binding globulin is too fucking high, right? And yes, your DHEA, and that's another thing too. So my DHEA was like 108 or 106 or something like that. So my DHEA was pretty low too, right? So I'm sure that doesn't help me being tired. And some tests go anything under 130 is bad, right? And my cortisol was like a 21, and UofM has something, anything over 22 is bad. Other hospitals go over to a fucking, anything over 20 is bad. But anyway, I mean, what I want you to get at here is we're not testing your free testosterone because bioavailable testosterone is the active form and it's not impacted. Bioavailable testosterone included in that is your free testosterone. It's included in that. And I keep telling this fucking, I just call her a bitch. I keep telling this fucking idiot. And I'm like, dude, listen. I know the bioavailable says it's normal. I know the total testosterone says it's normal. That's not why I came to you. I'm asking you about this sex hormone binding goblin, dude. Is there any way to do it, dude? And it's like, this is, and like, keeps on like fucking with me. Like, oh, well, I don't like that test. Or, oh, I don't know why your sex hormone is slightly higher for your age. Slightly higher for your age. 55 to 68. Dude, the 100-year-old man? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? And like I said, I'm even asking, like, yo, dude, you guys still won't even give me a good example. You made me do all this radiation. Everything's fucking grown back. And, the doctor's like, oh, yeah, it's, let me check my nails. Yeah, oh, that's weird. We don't want to say that you developed all these autoimmune diseases. It would be pretty rare for that to be the reason that you have all these permanent side effects. So we're just not going to say it. It's just like absolutely fucking insane, dude. And I'm like, again, this is in like April, or this one was today, dude. And again, too many messages to go over, but the point is, like, yo, dude, when I was dying, I had liver stuff, dude. Sex hormone binding goblin can be affected by your liver, dude. I have Gilbert's disease. I have hemangiomas all on my liver, right? I had actual liver scarring when you guys were telling me I was going to die from primary biliary cirrhosis. Maybe there's still some kind of liver dysfunction. And they just don't give a fuck. And like I said, I just like your total T low is not low. And it's like, dude, I don't know. I guess this is, it's just crazy the amount of like effort I have to go in to get any fucking help. Like, this is the same medical system that said my poop was completely normal when I was testing positive for C. diff, and they didn't wait till I was dying and I could no longer walk. You know what I mean? And it's just, I guess, like, the too long didn't read is, it's just crazy. It's just like, bro, I've been talking to, I'm just going to call her a bitch. Fuck her. It's just crazy, dude. It's like, people have no idea what it's like to have a real problem. Like, I'm having trouble walking again, getting through any kind of walk. I've been in a really bad cluster headache period, and who knows, maybe that's why my cortisol has been high and DHEA has been lower. Who knows, maybe I have like an adrenal tumor, but they don't want to check it. Yeah, these tests, they're not normal for your age. They're kind of like the levels of 100-year-old man, but the total T is normal, so we don't want to, it's just crazy, dude. It's like, it's so frustrating because it's like right when I saw this fucking idiot, I was like, listen, dude. And you knew she thought I was going to be like a simple case or something. And I'm like, you listen, dude, I know this is going to be the first time you saw me, but my case is not going to be normal. I have normal testosterone, but low free testosterone. And like, that's not a normal thing. It's not even normal to even like, then some like, well, certainly if your bioavailable is normal though, you still shouldn't have low free T, but I do. And my sex hormone binding, I'm so high. She's like, oh yeah, well, what does the liver doctor say? And I'm like, well, I don't know. The liver doctor doesn't want to talk about it. Would you like to talk to the liver doctor about it? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just venting to a wall. It's just fucking, I've pretty much written the same messages over and over and over again. And it's like, dude, what are you talking? And I also had, she also wrote some message that I actually had my androstenedione or something was high recently, which I don't remember that ever being high, but she's like, oh, maybe that's because you're on dutasteride now or something like that. But I don't see any medical things saying that dutasteride affects that or something like that. And that could also be affected if you have like adrenal problems, which again, who knows, right? It's just like, bro, it's crazy. Like, do I have to go back to actually recording my doctors so they start doing their job again? It's just, oh God, no one would understand. I just think the video game community is not, you motherfuckers have no idea what it's like to be dying in a hospital. And then, you're basically stuck going to the same hospital because other hospitals like, oh, fuck, we don't want this problem. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, geez, oh, God. Well, they were the ones that gave you the radiation, oh, they were the ones that fucked you up, dude, It's just insane. Absolutely insane. And you see people complain about video games. It's like, bro, do you know what it's like to be dying? You motherfuckers have no problem, dude. Complaining about fucking complaining about fucking video games because I did more than you in a fucking video game. Like, dude, like I kind of want to show the full conversations, but I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to keep on erasing her name, but maybe I shouldn't. Like, I mean, fuck her. It's just, I just like, yeah, it's slightly higher for age, but it's not enough to significantly impact your testosterone since your bioavailable is normal. Do we see this right here? I've been 55 to 68 for about a year now. What the fuck, dude? 100-year-old man. No wonder the fuck, dude. No wonder the fuck. Jesus. Slightly higher for I'm not even 40. 100-year-old man. Yeah, you're slightly. You got, but you know what? I will say, like I said, total testosterone, 800. Like, if you don't have a problem with your liver or something like that, I mean, take all those supplements and everything I do, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. And like I said, this total T, because dutasteride can raise your testosterone, actually. But, I mean, I showed those tests. That's just when I was taking the Tonkat Ali and, like, extra zinc and everything like that. So I'm surprised that raised that much, right? But it did. Motherfuckers got no real problems, dude. Jesus. It's just insane. I don't know. I'm, like, completely frustrated now. And it's like, bro, I'm just looking for help, bro. And it's like, and even she's like, yeah, it can be caused by liver issues, but I think you've already been evaluated by hepatology and there wasn't any concern for liver dysfunction. Well, yeah, you mean UofM who said I was dying? Oh, yeah, well, now UofM doesn't really want to talk about that. They're like, yeah, well, there's still some tests that are fucked up, but we don't want to say you're actually dying right now. But, yeah, we gave you that radiation. We don't want to say that you're still having problems after doing all of this. Let's not talk about this. Just ridiculous, dude.